Building a winning deck in Dark Mythos isn't just about throwing your strongest cards together. It's about balance, synergy, and smart use of your resources. In this guide, I'll walk you through how to craft a deck that can dominate on the battlefield. Let's start with the foundation, choosing your elements. A common mistake new players make is trying to include all 6 elements in their deck. Sure, that covers every possible elemental buff, but it spreads your deck too thin. The sweet spot is usually 4 elements. Why? Because skipping 2 elements allows you to include more powerful cards. And remember, for example, even a good 2-star card will usually outperform a weak 1-star card with a temporary elemental bonus. So don't be afraid to sacrifice some flexibility in exchange for overall strength. Next, let's talk about filtering for quality. The Deck Builder gives you the tools to sort your collection and find the best cards fast. Start by setting the card type to gaming card. Then choose your rarity, in this example 1-star and 2-star cards for competitive play in Range Path of Devotion. Finally, sort by quality in descending order, or simply set the filter to show cards between, for example, 4 and 10. This immediately cuts out weaker options and highlights the cards that can truly carry your deck. From there, pick at least 1 strong tank and 1 strong range card for each element you've chosen. So, what is this quality score anyway? Every card in Dark Mythos has 3 key stats: attack, defense, and health. Quality is calculated by comparing these stats to the entire range of cards of the same rarity. The result is a rating from 0 to 10 shown with color bands: low, mid, high, and super. Sometimes you'll also see rare outlier cases like underpowered misprints or ultra-strong exceptions from older editions. The important thing to remember, high quality means a card is a solid all-rounder. But don't underestimate low-quality cards. They cost fewer mythic points and can fill very specific roles in your deck. For example, a low-quality attacker with fragile stats can still make an excellent cheap ranged unit. That brings us to recognizing roles. A good tank has high defense and health in the upper ranges. You want them in the front line, absorbing as much damage as possible. A good melee card is defined by strong attack, usually in the orange band or higher, and enough bulk to survive long enough for their double strikes to pay off. And ranged cards. They are your glass cannons. High attack power, low survivability, you must protect them. But if they live, they'll win games for you. Now let's connect all of this with formations. The deck you build should always fit the formation you plan to play. Arrow formation thrives on lane coverage and consistent damage from behind. Cross formation relies on flanking power and can use a strong card in the middle to disrupt enemy attacks. Turtle formation favors defensive play, with a wall of tanks and melees protecting powerful ranged units at the back. Don't try to use the same deck for every formation, build with a specific setup in mind, and you'll see your win rate climb. Another key factor is Mythic Points management. Every card's quality is tied to a Mythic Point cost. High-quality cards are powerful but expensive. The trick is to balance them with low-cost cards that still fit useful roles. Sometimes a cheap tank or a weak attacker can make the difference, because it frees up points for a powerhouse card that can carry the game. Think of Mythic Points as your currency. Spend big on your win conditions, save on your fillers. Finally, let me give you one important piece of advice: test, tweak, and repeat. The best decks aren't built in a single session. They evolve as you learn your opponent's patterns, as you discover hidden synergies, and as you get new cards. Don't be afraid to experiment. Swap elements, test different formations, or replace mid-tier cards with higher quality ones as you unlock them. Each adjustment makes your deck sharper, stronger, and more competitive. So here's your action step. Open the Explorer, grab your free demo deck, or upgrade your existing one, and start experimenting. The path to victory in Dark Mythos isn't just about luck, it's about mastering the art of deck building. Now it's your turn to craft a deck that truly dominates.